Good morning. I believe we can still say good morning. I'm very happy to be here today, and I would like to express my appreciation to the Jerusalem Post team for organizing such an excellent and important conference. My name is Professor Moyal, and I'm the president of AFECA, an academic college of engineering in Tel Aviv. Our main role, we are a public college, and our main role is to educate excellent engineers for the high-tech industry. I spent 15 years in the high-tech industry before attending or joining AFECA, and I believe that I'm bringing a unique perspective on engineering education that combines a view of the industry, the high-tech industry, and the academia. And you'll see that the principles that I will talk about are relevant to the education system in general. I'll try to draw a line between an innovative economy, the high-tech industry, the academia, and the education system, while implementing one main belief that I have is that we must provide an equal opportunity to every young girl and boy in Israel in order to enable them to be active in the new changing world. We have a lot of talents, young people, young boys and girls in Israel. We must provide them the tools to implement, to pursue their dreams for their benefits and for the benefits of our society as a whole. After all, human capital is the main, if not the only, resource that we have as a nation. So we are in 2023. It's a new world, completely new world. Technology development is advancing at an exponential rate. ChatGPT AI has been released in November, only 6 months, more than 1 billion users. I'm dealing with speech recognition and artificial intelligence for more than 20 years. The technology was there. In the last months, it was just available to hundreds of millions of people. It's going to change all our lives. The economy will be STEM-based. STEM, science, technology, and engineering. More and more products and services will be based on engineering and technology. The job market will be STEM-based. We will need more and more engineers and software people. But also in the non-technical jobs, most of the employers would need a proficiency with regard to STEM. Engineering is the true force behind the startup nation. Israel is considered for many years the startup nation, but we shouldn't take it for granted. If we take a look at several surveys of the last years and we put aside the current crisis in the high tech, we see it's not a problem of a 1 year, it's a chronic, multi-year problem. We are lacking between around 15,000 engineers and software people in the Israeli economy. Engineers, as I said, are the true force behind the success of the high-tech industry. But I want to put on the table, in most of the discussions that I'm involved, we are talking about the lack of engineers and about quantity. I want to put on the table that we need to talk about quantity also, and most importantly, from my point of view, of relevance, and I will try to justify my points. We did a survey 5 years ago among more than 100 high-tech Israeli companies from various types, small, medium, large one, internationals, and we asked them, what are the most important skills that you require from an engineer today? These are the answers. I won't go over all details, but the need for skills, for personal skills in the job market is increasing. Definitely when we have ChatGPT that can write for our students their work. We would need our students to implement critical thinking and creativity instead of reading papers and doing a summary. We can see a huge emphasis on skills that I believe will increase with time. I believe that the whole educational continuum, from kindergarten to industry, must change in order to be relevant. I'll try to describe in a minute what it did in AFECA. First of all, beside of the different profile of engineers that the industry needs, the students are different. Our students don't want to sit 8 hours in lectures. They want to learn differently, and they have different skills. So the problem from my point of view is the input to the academia is different. The students are different. The industry on the other side wants different engineers. It's impossible from my point of view that the educational process, specifically for engineers, but basically any educational process from kindergarten to primary school and high school would remain the same. I'm not surprised that the media is dealing with the relevancy of higher education. What we did, and I believe any educational system should do, is we defined the graduate profile together with the industry that is hiring our graduates. It is definitely scientific knowledge and engineering knowledge, but also skills, personal skills, multidisciplinary teamwork, critical thinking, effective communication. Engineers need to know today how to present their project in 3 minutes effectively in English. The times that engineers sat at the back on mathematical equation and didn't communicate has passed. Engineering skills, languages, ethics, and broad knowledge. This is the ultimate profile of a graduate that we have defined together with the high-tech industry.